Alternative Investment Hour starts now.
Welcome. You're listening to the Alternative Investment Hour with Robert Kuhn
and Jeff Johnson.
Jeff, welcome back.
Thank you. It's good to be back.
How was your week off?
I didn't take the week off.
Okay, how was your one day off last week?
I didn't take the day off. I was not here.
There you go.
But I'm glad you missed me.
Well, I did miss you, actually.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
And we want to thank all the listeners for listening to the show. Everybody is, we're very, very happy with the amount of individuals that are texting PROTECT to 474747. So if you want to learn about 10% distributions, not losing money, text PROTECT to 474747. Hey, Jeff, 10 years ago this week, what happened?
10 years ago this week, this is 09, this is March of 09, we saw the bottom of the market.
Look at you go. So 10 years ago this week, it's actually a really interesting anniversary. The market hit the bottom of what they call the Great Recession.
Golly.
Do you remember kind of what was going on back then?
Absolutely.
Obviously, right?
I was running a public company up on the New York Stock Exchange. And not only did the market tank, but during that time frame, generally we saw oil prices go from $148 down to $32. Now think about that.
Yeah.
If you're in business and your revenue side of the line, let's say you own some real estate.
Okay.
You're renting stuff out for $148 a foot.
Sure.
And then 6 months later, you're getting $32 a foot.
Wow.
Yeah. And on top of that, your stock is tanking along with the rest of the market.
So those are good days waking up, aren't they?
Yeah, let's move on. Golly, I was in a good mood. Now you got me all anxiety.
Well, here's the
again.
deal. 10 years ago was the bottom of the market, and the index actually has delivered for all the listeners out there. We think that you can't confuse a bull market with a great strategy. The index has delivered an annualized rate of return over the last 10 years, Jeff, of 17.8%. since the bottom of the financial crisis in March of 2009. What do you think about that going forward?
What do I think about?
Do you think that can be repeated?
What's that?
The market annualizing at 17.8%?
Forget about it.
For the next 10 years?
No.
No way.
Well, I thought you were asking me if we could see another correction. I
my goodness.
I think we can, but I mean, you're sitting at effectively an all-time high now. What are we at, 26,000? 25.8, something like that? It's got to correct.
It does. And that's what we, those that text PROTECT to 474747 and we have meetings, Jeff, their number one concern, and I think a lot of listeners' concerns is it's not how much you've got or how much you've made because it's been easy. It's how much you keep. Seriously. In this industry, there's a lot of egos. And it's hard to admit when you're wrong, when an advisor's wrong. Mm-hmm. And what we find that's out there today, Jeff, are two strategies. The guy that just kind of puts something together and you're just going to kind of ride it up and down. And then you have the person that's making these bold calls. Just because they're on big time news shows, they come in and they say, we're in a bear market. Sell.
It's a headline.
But yet they're wrong.
Yeah.
Yet they rationalize it. And I think when you look at portfolio construction, and if anybody's interested in the white paper or true portfolio construction, visit the website at altinvestmenthour.com or text us, PROTECT to 474747. But Jeff, as you and I talk about, it's portfolio construction. It's not trying to make these big macro bets of the market's going one way or another. What if we constructed a portfolio that it didn't matter which way the market went?
Money never sleeps, pal.
Yeah, that'd be great. And talking about the white paper, you and Richard are some of our producers. Appreciate you guys wanting us to get that out. But that's been amazing. The response we've got from that.
It has.
And it talks about the bonus depreciation. It talks about an alternative. But better yet, for our listeners' sake, there's a couple of other people that they've probably heard of. One is President Trump and one is Warren Buffett. And just listen to them, this short clip of those two and what they have to say about bonus depreciation that we're taking advantage of.
All American businesses, including American farmers, will be able to deduct 100% of the cost of new equipment in the year you make the investment. That is something that is tremendous. That is something that I think is going to be the sleeper of the bill. You deduct it all in 1 year, as opposed to over many years. That's a tremendous thing.
It's a huge tailwind, and it's particularly a tailwind if you've got, particularly for companies that have had lots of depreciation and taken bonus depreciation up front. So it's a big item there.
So what's amazing to me is you have arguably the greatest investor ever, Warren Buffett, touting this bonus depreciation, but it's not only for companies like Berkshire Hathaway, but it was designed for the small business person like us.
Oh, without a doubt. But what you're doing here, Jeff, is you're creating your own hedge.
Right.
We hedge every aspect of our lives: health insurance, life insurance, car insurance, homeowners insurance. Yet the average person's portfolio is not hedged in any way.
You know, it's funny you talk about insurance. In Texas, it's state law. You have to have auto insurance, right?
In most states.
If you have a mortgage, you're not going to get a mortgage without insurance.
Without a doubt.
And so anything in life that you go out and
That's meaningful.
that is meaningful,
Sure.
you're required to have insurance.
Which is just basically protecting against the unknown.
That's exactly right. Yet so many people don't consider that with their retirement funds and with their income.
They don't. So if you want to learn more about hedge and creating a hedge strategy inside of your portfolio, text PROTECT to 474747 or visit the website altinvestmenthour.com.
You've been listening to the Alternative Investment Hour. Investing is hard. Harder if you only have one strategy. Stay with us. Jeff Johnson and Robert Kuhn will be right back. Right back.